Give me a minute. I want to respond to Amanda Pieper's comment here. I saw a video that Putin is going to go after Kharkiv and Odessa in May or June. My best friend lives in Kharkiv. Now, Amanda, nobody can promise you that everything's going to be okay, right? But I can give you some good news, I think, and maybe some hope that everything is going to be okay with your friend. Kharkiv is having a rough time of it. There's no two ways about that. All the electrical substations and power generation facilities were recently destroyed in a series of aerial bombings. And so Kharkiv is depending on power generation from outside of itself these days. And there are rolling blackouts and times are tough. We know what the Russians do. They bomb the shit out of a place. They bomb it into non-existence before they come in. That's what they did in Bakhmut. That's what we saw in Avdiivka. That's what we're seeing today in the Sumy and Kharkiv regions in the northeast part of the country. These towns are only 25 kilometers from the border. And it appears as though the Russians are massing 100,000 troops in Luhansk for a summer offensive. Or late spring offensive, right? Like once the mud dries up, we are expecting them to push toward Kharkiv. Now, here's the good news. The good news is that the Ukrainians are ready for them, or they're getting ready for them. They are building hundreds of kilometers of defensive lines, of tank traps, trenches, pillboxes, fortified emplacements, dragon's teeth, and barbed wire like you see above us here, right, to stop them in their tracks, literally. Not only that, in an interview today in Ukrainiform, which is one of the Ukrainian papers here, Commander-in-Chief of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, General Syrsky, said the words that if the Russians try to advance on Kharkiv, it will be fatal for them. And he listed the reasons why. That the defensive emplacements that they're putting there are going to be a problem for the Russian advance. That the experience that they have, General Syrsky led the offensive that freed Kharkiv Oblast last September, or a year ago September now. And made all those incredible gains, right? Recovering something like 6,000 square kilometers of land in just a few days. The history of defending Kharkiv, the history of liberating the land there, the nature of the defensive, and the fact that the Ukrainians know that it's coming and are getting ready for it, all says that with a little bit of luck and by the grace of God, Kharkiv will stand and the folks there will be safe for the most part. And the vagaries of war are such that nobody can make promises with surety. But if your friends choose to stay there, I salute them. I salute them. And I think they'll be all right. The next couple months are going to be hard. The bombs are going to keep dropping. But come this summer, I think things are going to turn around. And when they start turning around, when those dominoes start falling, they're going to fall fast. I don't know if that helps or not, dear. It's a tough situation. I wish you and your friends the best.